A lost wallet or purse can be a hassle, but these people were delighted to be reunited with their belongings after decades. A child wasn't expecting to catch this when he went out fishing one day in South Carolina.
My rod tip was bending, and then when I got it up to the surface, me and Ben were like, well, you ain't got fish, you got treasure.
Back in 2017, then 11-year-old Brody Brooks wasn't only surprised when he snagged a purse with his fishing rod, he also realized that he knew who it belonged to after he and his family went searching through it.
I got a phone call from my nephew's wife, and she was like, by chance, did you lose a pocketbook 20 years ago? And I was like, yes.
April Bolt said she had long forgotten about her lost purse that disappeared when she went on a boat outing in 1992. Inside the purse were credit cards, makeup, baby pictures, and her high school diploma. She was even surprised to find out how well preserved a tube of lipstick was.
It's still in great condition. It's crazy how 25 years, it's still pretty in pink.
A woman was shocked when she learned a wallet she lost at a movie theater 46 years earlier had been found.
First, I started laughing because I was just like, oh, this can't be real.
Colleen Diston says her red wallet fell through a hole in the bottom of her purse while she was watching a movie at the Majestic Theater in Ventura, California in 1975.
I called the theater that night and I said I lost my wallet. I told them what it looked like and they said the cleaning crew will look for it. And then I called the next day and they hadn't found it.
At the time, it was nowhere to be found. But with the theater undergoing renovations over the past year, it was finally found by this man, Tom Stevens.
Shuffled a couple boards over and crawled over to it, and lo and behold, there was a red wallet with an ID and a bunch of pictures.
Colleen says most of her stuff was still inside the wallet.
That wallet was filled. I can't believe it. This is my mom with her roses. I tripped to Mexico before I was 18, and my poor mother didn't know.
It even had her ticket to a Grateful Dead concert.
$5, May 20th, 1973.
The only thing that was missing was a check for $200. But the theater decided to cover that cost, accounting for inflation, and cut her a check for $1,000. This lost wallet was well preserved because of where it was lost, in Antarctica. The below 90-degree temperatures helped freeze these memories for Paul Grisham, who misplaced it back in 1967. It was returned to the 91-year-old in 2021.
You know, as a matter of fact, I did not remember losing it.
The wallet was lost when Paul was working as a meteorologist for the Navy. Some of the things inside had some good stories attached to them.
That's a beer ration card. The beer ration card was good for 25 beers. They punched them out as you took one. But there are only four taken because I have a penchant for martinis as opposed to beer.
A nonprofit organization helped reunite Paul with his lost wallet and his memories of a faraway place. This purse slipped through the cracks in 1957 and wasn't discovered until 2020 by a custodian doing repairs.
I noticed that there was like a little red bag with a bunch of dust on it, just kind of laying beside the locker room, between the locker and the wall.
Inside was a wallet containing the owner's identity. Patty Rumfola was a freshman at the Ohio High School, and after a social media search, it was returned to her children.
I was crying and smiling and really excited about it.
It was a snapshot into a moment.
It contained items many 15-year-old girls would have carried around with them, including this compact from beauty brand An Evening in Paris.
It still has this perfumey smell to it.
I just think it's cool. It's like a show and tell from Mom, and she's not even here.
Sadly, Patty died 7 years before the purse was discovered, but her kids say their mom would have been overjoyed to see her stuff again. And this lost and found purse brought back fond memories for one woman who got to relive her high school prom season.
Really interesting to me, and things about my life that I'd forgotten about.
Martha Ingham was a high school student in Indiana in 1954 when she lost this black purse and thought she would never see it again. That was until 2019.
The school was being demolished for a new building, and amongst rubble and other things, they found this purse.
The school posted this to Facebook. Lost and found alert. Martha Ina Ingham's handbag from 1954 has been found in the demolition. We would love to return it to her or her family. Martha, who goes by Marty, had moved to Florida. She was not only shocked it had been found after all this time, she was pleasantly surprised at what was inside. Makeup, a compact, a 65-year-old piece of juicy fruit gum, and a love letter.
Dear Marty, I've heard that Paul has asked you to go to the prom with him. He hasn't. I would like very much to take you.
But Martha says she turned down the offer and went to prom with a boy named Carter, whose photo was also in her long-lost purse. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.